Yo, what's going on, guys? Proof for bringing you the YouTube video. Today, I am doing a Cincinnati Bengal rebuild. Well, of course, in the game, they haven't played the Super Bowl yet, but of course, they lost the Super Bowl last night to the Los Angeles Rams. I'm recording this on Monday at about 10 a.m., and they actually lost in the game, too, so perfect. Basically, they had a really fucking wild run this year. They need offensive line help bad. Very bad. Probably the main reason why they lost yesterday, their defense kept them in the game. Some wild penalties there towards the end, but that obviously you're not going to win when 5 straight possessions you've settled on 2 field goals and punted it off 3 times. So Joe Burrow needs help. Joe Burrow needs some protection on the line. Number 67 Spain even went on Twitter talking about haters right after it. Not too sure if I wouldn't think they're bringing him back. I think there's only going to be a couple they bring back. I don't think they're going to bring back Apple. Um, he obviously Jesse Bates is somebody they're going to want to bring back. I am going to go 5 years just to keep the cap space a little smaller. He's kind of hard. See, he's kind of hard to sign in this. I don't want to have to franchise tag him, but he's going to cost me a whole lot in free agency. I want to go ahead franchise tag Jesse Bates. Obviously I don't think he's going to be that hard for them to get. I would be very shocked if they have to even franchise tag him. I'm sure they would if they had to, though. Uzama, somebody that I think that they will be interested in coming back. I'm going to go 5 years. I know that's a lot, but especially for a 29-year-old. But I really want to save as much cap space as I can. I know he's going to say yes to just about anything I offer him, unlike Jesse Bates, which is wild because I feel like both of them will come back regardless. BJ Hill is somebody that I don't know if I want to keep him, but at the same time, I think we have Ojanobi, we have Reader. I don't really think we need BJ Hill at the moment. 26 years old, he's kind of cheap. Let me look. 7 mil. I bumped that up to 6 mil. Ah, I might, I might get back to him in free agency. I don't think I'm gonna sign him just yet. Ricardo Allen, I'm gonna let him walk. Von Bell's been playing instead of him anyway. That's no reason wasting money on him. Eli Apple, burnt toast, the guy that's been burnt so many times but still goes on Twitter. I am good. Auden Tate, we have too many wide receivers, too deep. No point in keeping him. Trey Flowers, 27. Not sure that they're going to keep Trey Flowers. I don't think they're going to offer Auden Tate a contract. I don't think they'll offer Trey Flowers a contract. They might. Definitely are going to move off Eli Apple, I would assume. Quentin Spain, another guy that he played pretty well in the first quarter, second quarter, and then he just started getting absolutely worked by Donald and Von Miller. So I don't think Spain's going to be coming back 31 as well. Not going to be very expensive, but we can definitely find better than Quentin Spain. Darius Phillips. See, here's where we get into. They're the same. He's faster. Ojanobi's up too. I'll tell you what. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back. We're gonna get BJ Hill. We're gonna get him the 5-year contract. Save some money on our cap. Maybe overpaid for him a little bit right there, but I do think having somebody to back up DJ Reader is important. Trey Flowers, Darius Phillips. I tell you what, I know it's just 1 year, but that age difference is gonna cost me. Let's see. Actually, a relatively cheap contract. Let's go ahead and sign him back. We know the corners are pretty deep in this draft, so I don't think I'm gonna be signing anyone else. No, I'm not. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna be going into free agency with about 40 million in cap, which is not too bad. So let's see. Obviously, I wish I didn't have to franchise tag Jesse Bates. I don't think they're gonna have to in real life. So we have about 46.5 million, more than I thought. Let's go into the free agent market. There's a couple of interesting pieces out here that I know for a fact Bengals fans. There's been a big outreach. Actually, Trent Brown is here as well. 29, 31. Okay. I don't know if Trent Brown's going to actually go to free agency. I've only seen him in the free agent board like twice, and I've done multiple like different rebuilds. Let's see. The rumor is that Teron Armstead is like the guy. You know, there's so many Bengals fans that are tweeting it. The problem is you're gonna have to hella overpay for this guy, especially in Madden. He costs a pretty penny in Madden. But if I am the Bengals front office and Bengals fans, if you're watching this video, I I don't know about you guys, but if it was me and I was trying to protect Joe Burrow, I'm going to get Teron Armstead. I know he's expensive. Literally half of our cap is going to Teron. But to be honest with you, I think it's worth it. We'll see where we stand. That's 110 points. I could probably come down on that offer a little bit. Yeah, we completely blew everybody out of the water. Let's come down. See if I can do 12 and like 11.85. Let's see if that 107 is still pretty good. Yeah, we're actually killing the offer, so I'm going to actually come down again. I cannot believe. Normally for him, I'm paying like 13 million to get him. Still have 103 points. I'm assuming that I'm in good shape right there actually. I could honestly probably lower it to 10.5 and lower that to 11.5. Come down a couple points, but I think we're still going to have a super good lead. If we don't get Teron Armstead and we have this big of a lead, I'll check it again before I advance the week. There's a lot of times where I have a lead like this and I still somehow don't get him. I would be shocked if the Bengals actually pursued him in real life and he didn't say yes. I mean, you're going to protect Joe Burrow. You have Jamar Chase, a lot of weapons, and really the only bad part about the Bengals is the offensive line. So I definitely think Teron Armstead will be a Bengal. I know there's a lot of different destinations out there on him right now, but everybody seems to believe that he's going to be coming to the Bengals. They have a nice 24-year-old Williams right there. I do think 24. It just depends on how much they're wanting to spend. That's a lot of money to get Trent Brown. I think they go expensive with Teron. And I'll actually, just to make sure I get him, I'm actually going to go 11. I'm not going to make a bid on Trent Brown just because I'm not sure if he's going to be there in real life, for one. And for two, I don't feel comfortable wasting half of my cap space on another tackle. Let's see if we can't get some guards here. There's Quentin Spain. We definitely don't want him. Connor Williams is out here. That's somebody that I don't think the Cowboys will bring back. He had a lot of brain dead penalties in the playoffs. Let's see. I know we're going to need a center too. There's been a lot of rumors going around that Linderbaum is going to actually drop in the draft. It might drop all the way to pick 31 for the Bengals. If that happens in this draft, we are definitely grabbing Linderbaum. There's also another person out here that is normally out here for right guards. Austin Corbett actually just defeated them in the Super Bowl, 75 overall. They have him kind of low on here. I think we offer him the 5-year deal, save some money. He's going to say yes to just about anything, so I think I'm actually going to come down a little bit on my offer. See if we can get him for as cheap as possible. 96 points, that should, I would imagine, be enough to get him. I'm going to come down just a little bit more. He has no offers right now. I feel like Alex Kappa is going to get more offers than him anyway, so I think if I could stick with that and get him for that cheap, I would be very excited about that. Now, we could also go out and get Kappa too. We do need a right and a left guard. If we got both of these guys, potentially, but let's see how much that would cost me. Only 4 million. That might be a whole play. I tell you what. Damn, I don't know if that's. I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to sell out on it, but I feel like we could get a better guard in the draft. There's a bunch of decent to really good linemen in this draft. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just stick with Corbett. I'm not going to make an offer on Kappa. Of course, the right tackle position. If we get Trom, we're going to have 2 tackles. We'll really just need a guard. Defensive tackles, we're good on. Right ends, obviously Hendrickson, we're good on. Do need a left outside linebacker. Probably going to have to get somebody in the draft. Nobody here is really Ooh, Rashaan Evans. There have been reports that Rashaan Evans is going to be moved to a outside backer anyway. Let's see how expensive. 7 mil if I go up for about 6. Let's see if I can make an offer on Rashaan Evans. I don't want to spend all of my money on Rashaan. We'll see where we're at with that offer. I feel like I probably just kind of highballed him a little too much. Might drop it down a little bit. If I don't get Rashaan, it's not that big of a deal. I can address that in the draft. But this would definitely make the draft a little easier. I'm going to stick with that offer. If he doesn't accept, we're not going to be, it's not a big deal. And Wosu's out here. That might be interesting. Going to be a cheaper option as well. I think we could draft better. I really do. Anthony Barr, Quan Alexander, nobody out here really getting me excited. Dante Jackson would be interesting. Carlton Davis would be interesting. Let's see if we can get 2 corners here. That would complete our cornerbacks. Obviously we have Jesse Bates, we have Von Bell. Let's see. Obviously Jabril Peppers is out here. Not a bad pickup. Don't really need Jabril Peppers. So I think what we're going to do is we have 11.5 million just about. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull back on Rashaan Evans. I know the cornerbacks are pretty deep in this draft, but I think getting someone that's proven like Dante Jackson and Carlton Davis is a better play. Even if I could just get one of these guys, I would go with Carlton Davis. 98 points. I don't know how much that's enough to be a first place offer. He has no bids. What I think I might do here is kind of lowball him. He actually has a groin tear, so that might actually push some suitors away, which would allow me to get him for pretty cheap. I'm going to stick with that. If I get both of these guys, I'll be supremely shocked. But that would be amazing. Now, obviously, I don't have enough to go back and get a Rashaan Evans. I think I just need an outside backer. I like Pratt. I think Bengals fans like Pratt. Obviously, Logan Wilson, he got flagged on some bullshit last night. He actually made an incredible play. A linebacker against one of the most impactful wide receivers in recent history, Cooper Kupp. And Logan Wilson played the ball perfectly. It was a bullshit flag. But he played the ball perfectly, and a linebacker playing against, obviously one of the best. That's impressive. So I think we're good with these two. I think that might be all we really need. Actually, I do need a punter. Borges. Let's see. J.K. Scott. I'm gonna obviously go with Borges here. Holy shit, we don't have a lot of cap. I'm about to just give him a hella cheap contract and hope that he does not hate the fact that I'm doing it. 71 total points. He might not even accept it. I'm going to just keep that offer right there. I guess I'll draft a punter if I really have to. But, let's see. Obviously, we have a good kicker. I really think that this is going to be an easier team to rebuild. Obviously, just being in the Super Bowl. We need an end. Chuba Hubbard. I don't know. I don't know what everybody's thoughts are. Ooh. On Chubbard. Or on Hubbard. I don't want to call him Chubbard. Yeah, I could not offer you anything anyway. I think I might be interested in getting an end. Let me see if there's any contract space that I can kind of clear up. I really don't know what their contracts are looking like. So let's look if there's anything that I can kind of clear up. Oh, let's see. Savings. Oh, there's not going to be a whole lot here to clear up. Tyler Boyd, obviously not getting rid of Tyler Boyd. Hilton. On Bell. Okay. Well, that's going to save me $6 million right here. He's probably not even going to be playing for me. So that actually clears up a decent amount right there. That's something that they could probably look into doing. That was kind of a bad contract. Hopkins, 30 years old. I'm going to be saving $5 million We're getting rid of Trey Hopkins. I don't find a point. We're gonna try drafting Linderbaum or Jarrett Patterson from Notre Dame. We're gonna try drafting a good center, a young good center. So I don't think there's a point in us keeping him around. Sample, maybe. Gaither, we can keep him. Other than that, I don't see a whole lot to clear up. Also keep him for a backup. Not really anything else we can clear. Actually, wow. What? And he's hurt for 26 weeks? That fucking sucks. Wow, that's horrible. Okay. We should have cleared up 6 million extra, which obviously I don't think that's gonna really do anything for me. I do kind of need an in though. Let me see. I have 19 million left. I can figure this out. Hang on. Randy Gregory wouldn't be a fucking horrible. Frank Clark. Let's see what they got for left ends. I wouldn't mind getting another edge rusher. I don't know how everybody feels about Hubbard. As far as the Bengals, I think he played pretty well in the playoffs, though, so I don't think they're going to really be looking to get anybody else. How expensive is O? Actually, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Do I make the offer on Emmanuel Ogba? Wow. I'll tell you what. I think actually what I'm going to do, let me go back. Okay, so left tackle, we're going to have Tehran and Williams at our tackle positions. Left guard, we're going to have to get Corbett is going to have to play our left guard. Our regular, we can get Kappa. Let's see how expensive Kappa is. Not expensive at all. That is the play. We're going to sign him to a 5-year contract. I know that's a lot, but that should be enough to lock him down for sure. That's all of our linemen except a tackle. If we could, or except a center, if we could get an end, just to kind of beef it up. Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go back to Rashaan Evans. We have the money to get Rashaan Evans and to still have cap left. This is going to be our last offer. 103 points. That should blow everybody else out of the water. That's going to be our last offer. We're going to try to roll over some cap space. Jayon Brown's out here too. That'd be a cheap option. Damn, the Titans got rid of Jayon and Rashaan? Wonder what their cap space. That's another team we're going to have to do. We're going to have to do an offseason rebuild on. So we got Rashaan Evans right here. Well, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. What happened to all my other offers? Why didn't they show up? We still have offers out on them. I don't know why that just happened, though. Let's see. Yeah, we still have all of our offers up. Okay. Just had to make sure. Sometimes Madden acts buggy. I'm on the PC. I know sometimes on the PC my draft classes mess up. And that is not fun. Let's see. Skip to next week. See who we get. I doubt we get all of them. It'd be nice to get most of them. Terrar? No way. Carlton Davis rejected too. Wow. Okay. We're going to go back into free agency because now we have to figure some shit out. Trent Brown got picked up. That sucks. Wow, that sucks. Okay. Not going to be anything here as far as tackles go, wouldn't imagine. Oh, so we're going to have to get a tackle in the draft. We're going to have to get a center in the draft. That is awful. It's not what I wanted to have happen. We're going to have Rashaan Evans play an outside backer. Our backers look good. Maybe another corner. Chavarius Ward might be somebody that I look for. We have money now, so let me go ahead and beef him up a little offer. Chat broadcaster browsing game. Origin pops some dumb shit up half the time. A lot of these videos, there's going to be Origin pop-ups. I don't need to offer him this much money. Let me take some money down. I thought he had another offer from somebody. I could take him down and lowball the absolute piss out of this guy. I'm so mad that I'm telling you, I should have upped it. And I literally told you that I was gonna check it before I advanced. I should have upped his money. That is on me, and that sucks. Brian pulls out here. In real life, I don't see him. Doubtful that that's what happens. I would imagine. Jabril Peppers is still out here. Didn't even offer. Okay, let's see. I don't know why I'm looking at tight ends. Connor Williams is still out here. I did get both Corbett and Kappa, so my guards are good. I have one tackle. I really need a right tackle. None of these guys are going to do it for me. So I'm going to have to draft one. Probably going to have to be my first round pick. There's a lot of good tackles in the draft. There's a lot of good linemen in the draft. It just sucks that he did not accept that offer. Let me go back to top 100. Just double check here. Obviously not going to get Devontae fucking Adams. Chris Godwin doesn't have an offer? Damn. There's just no point for them to bring him on, obviously. Odell Beckham had Eagles and Seahawks, Devontae Campbell. Yeah, nobody here is doing anything for me. So I think we're just going to go on to the draft. We need to get a right tackle, or just a tackle. We need to get a center, and actually we need to get the center first. We need to make sure we get the center first. And maybe another corner. Let me go ahead and implement my draft class. This draft class is actually supposed to be one of the insiders for college football made a mock draft, and this is supposed to be his mock draft. So we're going to see how this all works out. Obviously, we're going to be looking more towards, obviously, Evan Nils here. I doubt that he falls to us. He might. Very doubtful. We're obviously going to favorite that. Jamari Slayer, another really good tackle that might fall for us. Charles Cross. Darian Kennard's the one that everyone has been saying is going to be coming to the Bengals. Linderbaum, Nick Ford? Linderbaum's actually a 1-2 projection in this. Him and Jarrett Patterson are the two that I am really looking at. So him and Jarrett Patterson, I don't need guards. I don't really need much else. I think one more corner maybe. See, it's a top 5 projection. We're not going to get him. We're probably going to be looking more towards like a Trent McDuffie. Maybe did Mag Gardner if he makes it to me. I don't know if he will or not. And then even going further down, there's some good names down here. I think Josh Joby is another one. He has undrafted free agent on him. I don't think that he'd be going undrafted. Strong safety. I mean, maybe look for a replacement for Von Bell later on in his career, but I don't think nobody out here is really getting me going. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna obviously go tackle heavy first, or center first. My bad. Center first, tackle. We might mess around and get a guard. Obviously he's not gonna make it to me. Let's see who else we got in here. Nobody really that I recognize. Ben Brown has been pretty high on some of these draft boards. Surprised that he's an undrafted free agent. I feel like he messed this up. Falele, he's around 1 projection. Okay. Okay. This is what we're going to do. We're going to go for a center in our first round pick. Our second round pick, we're going to pray that Darian Kennard's still there. And then we'll have all of our line done, and we just fill in like a corner with like maybe a Trent McDuffie later on. But let's go straight to the draft. Hopefully my draft does not mess up. Madden PC has issues with drafts. I don't know why. But hopefully we have no issues, because if we have an issue, I can't pick any of the draft picks, and this whole rebuild is going to be ass backwards. So let's just hope that Madden wants to work today, and I can get the people that I need, personnel that I need, to make the Bengals win the Super Bowl this time around. We should have the 31st pick in the draft. Okay, so Trent McDuffie's not here. Mr. Bryant, what are you looking like? A press on Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant. A press, A stamina, B awareness, C player. We're gonna go ahead and draft this guy. He's a normal development, but he's gotta have a really good overall. I saw a lot of A's in there for a late 3rd round pick to not be at least a decent overall. Now, we've kind of addressed the problems that we need. I'm going to draft one more pick, and then I'll let the CPU finish it off. Will Mallory is somebody that has been going up a lot since the Senior Bowl. I might take an absolute shot in the dark risk. He has a lot of elites: A, medium route; B, stiff arm; B, impact block; C, awareness. I'm going Will Mallory. He's a normal dev trait, kind of typical at this part in the draft. Let's go ahead and let the computer finish it off, and I will be back with the draft recap in just a minute. Okay, let's look at the draft recap. I am kind of nervous about this. I don't feel like I had that great of a draft. Okay, Darian Kennard. What the hell is that? What is this? Okay. Regardless, Darian Kennard, 80 overall. Jarrett Patterson, 74, 75, 74. Got Josh Jobe, too. Okay, dude. We got Ben Brown, another guard. That's actually another guy that I was thinking about looking at. Tanner Morgan. We got another, I guess, a backup QB. This is a really good draft. We got a really good draft. We even had a 5th round, a 6th round, 72 overall Josh Jobe. This guy was supposed to be an undrafted free agent. So they must have them rated decently high. Of course, I've never used this draft class. I just downloaded it before starting this video. The overalls might be a little too high, maybe? I mean, Darian Kennard's a beast. They have him going in the 1st round in a lot of these mock drafts to the Bengals. Jarrett Patterson, 74. I was expecting like a 69, 70. Kobe Bryant, I was expecting like a 70. Will Mallory is actually really surprising because I was expecting maybe like a 68, but a 74. Ben Brown, a 72. So we actually have a lot of depth now. Let me set the lineups and let's simulate and see if we can actually make the playoffs, go back to the Super Bowl, and this time we have protection for Joey B. And that might spell trouble for the rest of the NFL. So let's go to our depth chart. And let's see let's see what we got. We had a really good draft, which kind of surprises me. Tight end. Now, Will Mallory, 74, 86 speed. That is a burner of a tight end. Left tackle, Darian Kennard, obviously. Left guard, we're going to have Alex Kappa. Center, Jarrett Patterson. That looks good. Right guard, Austin Corbett, who ironically won the Super Bowl last year with the Los Angeles Rams. Right tackle, we're going to have Jonah Williams. Left end, we're still sticking with Sam Hubbard. Trey Hendrickson, everything looks good there. DJ Reader, Shelvin, Wren, yep. Logan Wilson, left Rashawn Evans, but I really think 88 speed, 84 speed. He might need to be in the middle still, actually. George Pratt, 87 speed, 88 speed. This is what we're going to go with, actually. We're going to keep Akeem Davis Gaither out there. I actually, yeah. Quarterbacks, Awuzie, Dante Jackson, Mike Hilton, Chavarius Ward, Darius Phillips. I kind of want to throw... that's what we're doing. We're going to throw Josh Jobe in there. I think he'll get a chance. If he actually got drafted, obviously he'd get a chance. Jesse Bates. We still got Von Bell. Did we get Peter We did get Corey Borges, dude. I paid him quite literally nothing. I might have covered his flight to Cincinnati, and that's about it. I think we have a good team. I think we actually kind of obviously our line looks ridiculously better. If we don't make the playoffs after this team just made it to the Super Bowl, and we've definitely upgraded this team a little bit. Our defense looks wild. Our corners look good. Obviously, anytime you can replace Eli Apple with Dante Jackson, I think you do that. So let's go ahead and go to the playoffs, see if we can make it. Hopefully Madden didn't fuck me. The Bengals went 7-10. We didn't make the playoffs. Let's look at some stats. There's no way. Joe Burrow, somebody had to have gotten hurt or something. Right? Like, we had such a better team. Joe Burrow did not have the best looking year, it doesn't look like, actually. Hang on. 30th in the league in defense. Our defense let us down, and our offense didn't help us too much either. Oh, turnovers. How many turnovers do we have? I feel like we probably had a fucking lot. And one difference, 14 gives, 13 interceptions. Okay. Offense, we just didn't play good, bro. Let me get out of team stats. Let me look and see. Did Joe Burrow throw the ball away a lot? Did we... Like, what happened here? What happened here? Joe Burrow, 30 touchdowns, 13 receptions. Actually didn't have a bad year, 4,113 yards. Rushing, Joe Mixon had a bad year, a down year. Actually, our running was horrible. Jamar Chase didn't even get 1,000 yards. Tyler Boyd had 1,100. T. Higgins, 700. Uzama, Will Mallory, 147. Blocking, can't really look at that. That's good at defense. Logan Wilson had 1 sack, 3 sacks, 8.5 sacks out of Trey Hendrickson. Didn't really sack the quarterback a lot. Interceptions, 4 from Awuzie. Did we really do much other than that? Our team was kind of mid. And I don't know why. This is why doing Madden rebuilds kind of sucks. This team should have definitely been back into the playoffs for sure. They could have arguably, with how we kind of fixed the offensive line, they probably should have been back in the bowl, at least in the AFC Championship game. And they didn't even make it to a wild card round. But that is Madden. Okay, that's going to end it for the 1 year. We're going to do more of these rebuilds. We're going to do longer rebuilds, more sustained rebuilds with different teams. I have a poll out on Twitter right now that had the Bengals, the Titans, the Commanders, and I forget, well, the Bengals, obviously. But I'm going to create a new one tonight. We're going to have another 4 teams in there. You all let me know who you want me to do. Tom Brady had 5,100 fucking passing yards. Y'all let me know what you want me to do. I will put it on Twitter. I'll have my link in the description, and we will do another rebuild. We have a content league starting very soon with 32 other content creators / players. And then we're also going to be starting a competitive league very soon. More information on that. If you guys are interested at all in playing in either the content league or the competitive league, follow me on Twitter. Link in the description. Hit me up. We will get everything figured out. We have a free entry tournament in the next few days. Announcements will be on my Twitter. I'll get you guys in the Discord if you're interested. And we're going to keep doing rebuilds like this, keep doing content like this in Madden. This offseason is going to be kind of crazy. That's what we're shooting for. Is just making some crazy rebuilds. We're going to have some fantasy rebuilds. We're going to have some realistic rebuilds like this one. And then obviously the long-term rebuilds, which will be with certain teams that I think will be fun with. The Bengals are one of the teams that I think a longer rebuild would be super fun with. And for them, it's really not a rebuild. Like, this is called a rebuild, but in real life, they're really just adding on to what they've already built up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. First video in a long time. I lost my old YouTube channel. I'm hoping to get this one up and going. And thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll be back with you in another video tomorrow. You'll have a good day. Peace.